Hey guys, good morning. It's been a morning full of exercise so far. I actually got myself up on the treadmill and I almost died because I tried to walk at a super high incline at a 3.0 and I felt like I honestly gagged a few times because I'm really out of shape. So here we are. We're out in the gym, in the home gym, I guess, in the garage. I just did some weights over there. The girls are like jumping rope and stuff with me out here, but Everly's taking a nap, trying to take myself seriously. It's not working that well, but I'm trying, so good morning. So I'm taking a little chillax break after we had lunch and everything. Worked out this morning. I actually really like these shirts. I need to get some more from Walmart. I kind of just want like cute workout clothing because I just feel so frumpy, like super frumpy. Going to work, and literally the only time I put on regular clothes is the 1 or 2 days a week I go to H&R Block. Every other day I'm in athleisure and pajamas, and most of the time I'm not even working out. I'm just wearing the workout stuff for absolutely no reason. Most of the time when I wear it, I hadn't even worked out or anything, you know? So I want some like cute stuff to work out in that fits nice, that doesn't like creep up, that I have to pull down. And like this material, this shirt was super cheap at Walmart. This material doesn't absorb the sweat, so it doesn't stay like sweaty. I didn't really sweat that much, although I did feel like I was dying on the treadmill because just walking on an incline made me feel like I was dying, like my lungs were hurting, which just shows how out of shape I am, which is crazy because I get out of breath on the bike, but I guess because you pace yourself more on the bike, I don't really know. I don't feel like my lungs feel like they're burning on the bike like they do when I'm on the treadmill. And then I did about 15 minutes of weightlifting and stretches and stuff in the garage. So I felt really good this morning. I've been trying to eat, you know, I was gonna say clean, but not clean, just like within my points on Weight Watchers. And I feel like it's coming together. I don't know when I'll get it together, but that's beside the point. I wanted to tell you guys how my weekend went, and I'm laying on the couch right now because my legs hurt. Like, I'm gonna be sore tomorrow for sure. The girls are out playing outside. Everly's taking a nap, so you may hear them like screaming and stuff in the background playing with each other, but like I can hear them now. This is why we need land though, because I'm sure the neighbors get annoyed. Just for the simple fact that there are so many of them out there playing, it gets loud, and I'm sure the neighbors get annoyed. I know I would get annoyed if I didn't have kids. Like, our one neighbor doesn't have kids at all, and our other neighbor has little kids. I would get annoyed if I had little kids that took naps and the neighbors, like big old kids, were outside screaming. So like I try and keep the girls as quiet as possible, but sometimes they just are having fun, you know, they're kids. But if we had land, it wouldn't matter because nobody could hear you scream. Well, at least, you know, not like plain scream. So eventually one day. But anyway, my weekend was very busy. I didn't vlog the entire weekend. It was a very long weekend, super long. I worked all day Saturday. I was at clinic all day Saturday. I actually got to go, but she changed up my schedule again. So I'm actively looking for another preceptor because she's really nice. I liked her a lot, but her schedule's not, it's not. She's just so busy. She's got a lot of students and it just is not ideal. So I can't rely on that. So I'm looking for another preceptor. So we'll see. I'm trying to stay positive and optimistic about the whole situation, but I don't really know. You know, I just don't really know about it. So anyway, I was there for a very long time on Saturday. It was exhausting. Came home. I did some of my patient write-ups, which, oh my gosh, are so much longer than my women's health ones. Well, women's health was like a breeze compared to what I'm doing right now. I mean, just night and day. So yeah, family's hard. I don't know, I should have gone into women's health. Anyway, here I am. I'm not a quitter. We're gonna finish. And yeah, so that's where I was Saturday. I came home, I was in bed super early. I was so exhausted. My legs were throbbing by the end of the day. I need to get some compression socks. And then Sunday, yesterday, I worked all day at H&R Block, so 9 to 6. So yeah, I came home, I did homework, I did more patient write-ups. I actually have a test that I have to take today, just like a preliminary test, and then I had a concussion certification I had to do yesterday. It just was like a busy work and school weekend. So that's what I did all weekend. I had a lot of great patients, a lot. Like I saw 17 patients on Saturday, and she had a full telehealth schedule after I left. It was so crazy to me, but it was, I mean, it was fun. It was nice interacting with patients again and, you know, getting back into it, but they definitely just come with a lot more. Just when you go to your PCP in general, you come with a lot more than when you go to your OBGYN. A lot of more doesn't matter. You know, I don't know if that makes sense, but like you're literally going to your OBGYN for one issue, and it doesn't, most of the time, it doesn't have to do with all your other issues. Most of the time, not always, because like PCOS and stuff like that has a lot to do. They kind of all mix together, but hormone replacement, some of that mixes together too. But for the most part, it's just like pretty basic this. And family is like all of this. And it's a lot. It's just I think once you get used to it, it would be a cool thing to be into, but it's definitely more than what I was expecting. So I'm going to be working my butt off. I can already feel it. And here's my dilemma, right? So today I was like picking stuff up, and we're getting the floors redone. I told you we're going with the guy that came this last week to give us an estimate. He already sent me the contract and everything, and I'm hoping he can start at the end of this week. That would be ideal, but I don't know. So here's my dilemma. We were, yesterday when I got home, my mom watched the girls for the day while I could work yesterday. That didn't make any sense. Andres had them until he had to go to work, and then she watched them from the time he went to work till I got home. So when I got home, they had finished up dinner and stuff, and I sat down and had dinner, and then I started cleaning everything up. And I told Andres, the girls always help me, like, because most of the time he works nights. Sometimes he works mids, sometimes he works days, but a lot of it's nights. And so I told him, the girls, we have a routine. So when he's here, he actually, and I'm sure those of you that are at home without your husband, or your significant other, I should say, most days, you know, like when they're there, they almost throw off your routine, because you're like, you're normally not here. So you being here just like throws everything off. So when he was here, his days off this past week, I was like, he had made a mention to, I think Maddie was like sweeping underneath the table, and he was like, why don't you pull the chairs out? And then he looked at me and he's like, why are we even sweeping? We are changing the floors next week. I was like, because we don't live in a pigsty. And the girls did not know what a pigsty was. They were like, what's that, mommy? Why would you say a pigsty? And so I had to explain what a pigsty was for them to understand, like, even though they have no idea, but for Andres to understand, even though we're getting the floors ripped up and the house is going to be torn apart in a week or less, I still want it to be clean in the meantime. Does that make sense? So like, here's my dilemma, right? I brought the vacuum downstairs because I was like, oh, I'll just give a quick pass to everything down here before they come do the floors. But then I'm like, should I do that? I mean, I'm gonna vacuum the carpet because Everly picks up everything off of the carpet, but should I really worry about, normally I do like underneath the couches and stuff. Should I really worry about that stuff? Because they're literally gonna rip up the floors in a few days. And it's not gonna matter because the floors are gonna be in the trash. So, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, all the way down to like the bathroom. We are literally getting ceramic wood plank floors put in the laundry room, pantry, kitchen, half bath, hallway, closet under the stairs, my office, living room. It's gonna stop at the stairs. And the only reason we'll still have the laminate on the stairs, because I would never put tile on the stairs. And eventually, which we've already decided, we're not changing out the carpet before we move, because I was in Emmy's room Maddie doesn't have any stains on her carpet in her room, but she got a big nail polish stain in the playroom. Huge pink stain. And Autumn, I don't think she has any big stains in her room either. And we don't in ours, but the carpet is just kind of blah. Like, it definitely needs to be changed. It's been almost 11 years. It definitely needs to be changed out. Autumn got a black spot or something. She spilled paint, or maybe it was Maddie. But I thought Emmy's room was pretty clean. When I was testing out the vacuum, I lifted her rug and she has a huge, about this big, bright pink stain on her carpet. And I was like, what is this from? She's like, I don't know what it's from. And the ones in the playroom you can see, like I didn't put a rug or anything over it because why? It's just literally, you know, like why? I don't know. I never knew how to get nail polish out of the carpet, and the paint, whatever it was, I don't know if it was because it was black, it never came out properly. So I was like, what happened here? Eventually she said that a pin busted one of her, it's not a Papermate Flare, Inkjoy gel pins busted. I think she was trying to like blow into the ink or something. I really do, because she said it busted and it spilled all over the floor and we couldn't get it out. So that was the determining factor. I told Andres, I said, this is exactly why we shouldn't replace the carpet. Because then what? We're gonna try and rent the house or sell the house and have to replace the carpet or whatever again, because this has been zoomed in the whole time. Because they get more stains on it. So I'm like, this is all the more reason to just not care what happens. If stuff falls on the carpet, we can try and get it up. It is what it is, and go from there. And he's like, you're right. So eventually, probably when we move out, whether we sell the house or we rent it, we will replace the carpet, and at that time we'll rip up the stairs and put carpet on the stairs. I don't know what we were thinking, putting hardwood on this, it's not even hardwood, putting laminate on the stairs, because you've heard it squeaks the whole way up because the laminate's just not like placed together properly. I hate it. I hate it. I would much rather, and it would be so much easier on the joints and easier for like the girls, because the stairs are so slippery like that as they've grown up, we've waited years before they go up and down the stairs, even remotely by themselves, because it's so slippery. So we'll replace it with carpet later down the road. So it's just the rest of the house that's going to have tile, and I am so excited. I honestly want to get a crosswave, Abyssal crosswave, because I think that will, I can't use Abyssal crosswave right now except for in the kitchen, because it will bubble the laminate, and I really want one. So I'm really excited to replace the floors. I know this is probably not everyone's cup of tea. Like, why would you want to rip up your house while you're living in it? But I do. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Hey guys, good morning. I am at my least favorite store of all time, Home Depot. Definitely not my cup of tea, but we're looking for the grout that he needs, and we had to come to 2 Home Depots to find it. And now I know exactly where the grout is at, because I spent 20 minutes looking for it at the other Home Depot. So now I should be able to find it next to no problem. Andres is off today, so we're trying to get this stuff done while he's off, so that when he's not off and they start working on the floors, we have it all ready for him. This is the stuff we're going with. If you know anything about grout, I don't. Apparently it's just like sealed and stain proof and all that, and we're doing coffee bean. So I need 6 of these. I was only able to find 4 coffee bean. No, I was only able to find 2. Man, everything's so dirty here. This one's coffee bean. Oh, see if I can find one more. Okay, we're home. It's been a long day. It's actually 3 p.m. It's been a long day of getting stuff, but we got everything.
So we kind of alternated. I wanted to make sure that the grout that we got for the flooring was going to match. We didn't really want light grout. Some people do light grout for darker floors, but we didn't really want light grout because, as I've mentioned many times, we would like to eventually rent out this house. And with renters, I just think longevity purposes, we went with the more expensive grout and the one that's a little bit darker, so it's already sealed and it won't show stains. Like the grout that we have now, I freaking busted my hump last year cleaning it and it's filthy already. So yeah, we shouldn't have this problem this year or ever with this one, so that's exciting. So anyway, we had to go to 3 different Home Depots to find 6 gallons of that grout. So we finally did it, and then we ordered the flooring for the contractor to come pick up and all that good stuff. So anyway, we got it all done, and when we were on our way home, we happened to see a Dollar General that had little baby pools because, as we all know, Nin is the most craftiest person. Craftiest? She is the craftiest person I've ever met in my life, and she wants to make a cat, what does she call it? A cat wheel where they can like get exercise, kind of like a hamster wheel but for cats. So she needed a baby pool, so she had mentioned like if I ever found one, pick one up. So I was like, oh my gosh, let's stop and get that baby pool for Nin. Then we went to go drop it off at her house, and she happened to have some cauliflower rice for us, and yeah, that's what we did today. And at some point in there, we came home for lunch. We all had sandwiches just because we're trying not to eat out, not just for like health purposes, but just in general because we've spent so much money on food this last month. Not only eating out, but groceries has been crazy, even like over our regular budget. And that was not even including Costco, because Costco's was covered with our annual rewards. That was including like Sam's Club, the little things we've picked up here and there. Like we had right after the pandemic, right after the snowstorm, we picked up a few little groceries, and we're way over budget this month. So this month is a little cray. So trying to kind of reel it back in. And so we came home and had sandwiches, and actually Andres just left to pick up the rest of the thin set. Is that what it's called? I think thin set. So the plan this week, I don't have clinicals this week. The plan is to get all the little stuff cleared off of the big furniture, because the people that are doing the floors, they're moving the big furniture, but they don't want to be liable for the little stuff. So that's the plan this week. So I'm kind of just sitting here at my desk trying to get everything a little bit organized. I'm realizing we never connected my silhouette, so that may be something that we'll want to do when we put everything back. Just like little things like that. Everyone's in quiet time. Autumn can't go to quiet time when Everly is taking a nap, so she's in the living room. And I thought I would share this with you guys. So I ordered, you guys know, I've told you probably over the last couple of weeks that I've been obsessed with watching cash stuffing videos. So not like budgeting. I don't really care how you budget your whole video, all your stuff, like your regular bills and things like that. That is kind of boring. So I just like watching the cash stuffing, which is, I think, super cool. And some of the girls that I watch do stuff their bills, like their rent, their car payment, their utilities. That's the big ones that I see. I don't see a lot of anything else. I think I've seen not even like cable or cell phone. I'm trying to think what else we have. Yeah, utilities, mortgage, car, insurance. Like I've seen a couple of those things, but not a whole lot. Mostly they're stuffing their like variable expenses. So for us, we have our grocery budget, gas, pet, household, fun, and miscellaneous. We have 6. So we put money into each of these every month. But again, I kind of like the idea of doing it weekly. But anyway, we put money into these every month, and that's what we have to spend for the month. So for instance, for us, our groceries, it was $600. I was giving $700. I did $700 last month. I think I started in January. $700 in January and in February, and I'll do it again in March. But that includes like any food purchases we have. So whether it's groceries, eating out, whatever. And I wanted to like decrease it back to $600 just to have that extra $100 cushion. But I'm just like so I haven't been really good at budgeting for groceries lately. I've just been kind of spending it. And then like we have 100 in household, but for the household, if I run out of money in my grocery budget, I'll use it for like diapers or wipes for Everly. We use it for toilet paper, paper products, cleaning products, like that kind of stuff. Or if we just have anything for the house specifically, for instance, like we bought a hose at Costco, I could have put that coming from the house budget. And then we have 100 for fun, and we aren't really doing anything fun, but it even includes, like if we were having a movie night on Friday, if we pay to rent the movie, we'll use that, or if we buy snacks for it, or if we go to the park and grab lunch or whatever, the ice cream truck. When we went to the duck pond, the food that I bought for the ducks came out of the fun envelope, like stuff like that. And then we have, what else? Pet 50, but that doesn't include their food because that comes automatically from Chewy and their litter. So the pet is like if I pick up treats or we have to go to the vet for whatever reason. Then I have miscellaneous, which includes my Amazon, and that's for like anything that doesn't fit in any other category. And then gas, of course. I think I covered all of them, but those are our variable expenses. So people stuff those every week or every 2 weeks, and then they have sinking funds. And the sinking funds are like what we have back to school, birthdays, Christmas, 4th of July, New Year's, birthday, like our birthdays, anniversaries, Mother's Day, Father's Day. I think that's all we have. And then like an emergency cash savings if that's what you choose. So I bought these envelopes from, which I'm thinking this is going to be too big, but I bought these envelopes from Amazon. I will link them below. Very inexpensive for only 12 of them. Now you can actually get these, you can buy these on Etsy just like this, customized with whatever you want to say, with whatever you want them to say, but you're going to pay a little bit more for them because it's somebody doing the service. So I just bought them myself. It came with 12 of the envelope, didn't come with the money in it, but it came with 12 of the envelopes for $8. Like I said, I'll link it below. And then I just went on to Etsy, and I could have done it. I have my silhouettes, but they're not connected. I probably could have asked Melissa. She could have done it because she does vinyl and stuff like that in her Etsy shop. But I didn't. She doesn't specifically do that, so I didn't want to bother her. Sorry, Sil, if you're watching. I didn't want to bother her because I think I got 14 of them. I need to actually order more envelopes. But I'm adding 3 more sinking funds to what we have. In fact, I wrote them over here. So yeah, watching all these things, I was like, oh, I kind of want to add some more sinking funds. Some of these people stuff like so many different things. I'm like, what the heck? I thought we had a lot. I truly did. Like, it takes up the whole section of the Budget Mom's little sinking fund area. So I thought that was a lot, but some of these people have a lot. And I'm like, I don't even know how you keep track of that. So we have, like I said, back to school, birthdays, which is the girls, like all 4 of their birthdays, Christmas, which includes Black Friday, New Year's Eve, Mother's Day, my birthday, Andres' birthday. I was like, it says baby, but it's for Andres, and Father's Day, Halloween, our anniversary, 4th of July, and vacation. I forgot those extra. Vacation. And then I was thinking about adding car maintenance, medical or like health, and gifts. So yeah, I have 11, 10, 11 with my emergency cash savings, and then 3 more, which will be 14. So I'm pretty excited, but I need a few more envelopes. So these, they're just clear. They come like this. You open them, you can put them in an A6. This is an A6 size. You can get them bigger. They come in A5. And then it just is like whatever cash. What is this one? I think this one is New Year's. Yeah, I think it's New Year's. So far there's $50 in my New Year's budget. But I just think that it's just so fun. So fun to watch. I love watching them stuff them. So if you guys are interested in watching me stuff mine, I would love to do it for you. I just think it's so fun. So I'm, like I said, thinking about adding car maintenance, which would include, of course, any maintenance to the car, but primarily would include oil changes and like tire rotations, regular things like that. And then also the tags that we have to do once a year on each of them. And then a gift one, I never even thought about that, to like pre-save for other people's gifts, like weddings, showers, baby showers, wedding showers, actual weddings, actual birthday gifts, stuff like that. And then for medical, I mean, we have a Flex account, but a health savings account, like those things are great to have. But just to have extra, like for even co-pays for when you go to the doctor, again, like we just take those things out of our miscellaneous funds, but it would be nice to have something like that, right? So if I think of some more, I'll let y'all know, but that's what I have so far. That's kind of what I'm looking at. And so I went on to Etsy, and for $1 per page, I customized in whatever color I wanted and whatever I wanted it to say, actual vinyl from a small shop on Etsy. So when those come in, I'll put them on, and I'll be like all these girls on YouTube having my own sinking funds. I'm very, very excited. And then what they do when they hit a certain amount, they'll exchange it for fake money. I actually watched this girl yesterday that uses nothing but fake bills to show, which doesn't, I don't know what the logic behind that is, but it shows that, I don't know how much she has, or I really don't know what it does, but I thought that was kind of cool. So sometimes, like if you have a big, none of these are going to get large enough. Well, a couple of them will, but I spend them throughout the year, so it won't really matter about having $1,000 placeholder. But they use stickers for that. And it's just a twist for me on the planner community, and I really am having a lot of fun with it so far. So like I said, I'll link those down below, and then I will link the Etsy shop that I used for the vinyl. Oh, and then they do like all kinds of savings challenges and stuff. So like at the end of the week when they pull out their grocery budget or whatever, if they have ones, one girl I watch puts the ones in her kid's piggy bank. Another girl that I watch puts the ones in like this little savings thing. And then another one that I watch takes all her extra money and puts it in the stock market. Just like all these are even better ideas than I've had all these years, with little extra things here and there. So I'm totally taking advice from other people that do this regularly, and it's definitely not something that I do regularly. So I mean, I do budget, but I don't share it with you guys. So if you're interested in it, let me know. I've come to the conclusion, if we ever move, we are in for it. We have so much stuff. It's like insane. And I mean, even if it looks, this doesn't look organized, but you know what? Even if it looks organized to the eye, when you get down to it and you have to like clear stuff off to move, this is a lot bigger of a project than I actually anticipated. So what I'm doing is I'm taking it little areas by little areas, and I'm going through things, drawers. Like I had a strip here of stuff that it was just like little post-its and whatnot, and I'm just downsizing, decluttering some of the stuff that I'm just not going to use anymore, or I just don't use anymore. I just need to figure it all out. So that's what we're doing right now. The girls are kind of all over the place. Emmy is coming around and helping me move some stuff, and so yeah, that's what we're trying to currently do. I've even downsized a few of like my planners and things that like I said, I just don't use them anymore. So there's no point in holding on to them. I have all my stickers here. I haven't been able to part with those yet, but I have them. If I ever part with them, I'll definitely do a giveaway because I have a ton, but I still do use some of them, and I would love to get back into planning. I just haven't, and because of that, yeah, it's just all kind of everywhere. So that's what I'm doing, one little thing at a time. I came upstairs forgetting how much crap we brought up here. Like my vanity is full of stuff. It has some of Everly's clothes. I'm trying to let my eyelashes dry. Has some of Everly's clothes, but like we brought all of the jackets. So today we got done, which I probably should have shown you when I was downstairs, but today we got done the closet under the stairs. So I mean, we have the rest of the week because he's not, I was messaging him today and he said that he wanted to try and come this weekend to demo. The house is going to be a disaster, but to demo, and then next week to start laying everything. So I don't know how that's going to look, but we brought the jackets from downstairs in the closet in here in the closet, and then all the stuff, which is mostly boxes. What do you guys keep in your under the stairs closet if you have one of those? It's meant as a coat closet because it has a coat
hanger. So we, a long time ago, moved the coats in there. The coats at some point were in the laundry room. Now we have shelves in the laundry room, so there's no longer something to hold the stuff or the coats in the laundry room. So we switched it back to underneath the stairs, and really the rest of it is like I keep my extra birthday and like occasion bags and stuff like that, wrapping paper in there. And then we keep empty boxes, electronics, like my Big Mac boxes in there, all of the girls like switches and stuff like that, because if we ever resell those things, we sell them with the box. It just, I feel like, holds their value or whatever. So we have all that stuff back there. And then we had all the girls' school stuff there, like all their extra school supplies. What else? All of my party stuff, so like all the blow up kit and the arch and all those good things were in there. So we pulled all of that out and set it up in the garage. Andres did that while I was working on my office. So it's now like over on his tool table in the garage very neatly. So we're still pretty good there. I went through all of my office, condensed a bunch of stuff. So now tomorrow I just need to get a large box or a bin or something, and we don't have any empty ones, to put all the little knickknacks and stuff that we have like on the furniture in my office, all that stuff. And then we'll, this weekend when he starts, well, we're gonna see how much he's gonna demo first, but when he starts to demo, we will take Everly's toys. We picked up rugs. Oh, we moved the shoes from the laundry room. We moved the like 3-tiered drawer pull-out thing. We moved that. I think we did pretty good for a day's work. I went through a lot of stuff. I have a whole bag of donation stuff just from going through my office and going through like little nooks and crannies and stuff like that. So that's pretty exciting. I'll have to start a new bag tomorrow and continue on that trend, and everything is going to be completely wiped down. And like, we just dusted the blinds, but doing the baseboards and probably dusting the blinds again and the ceiling fans and all that good stuff. Actually, I should do the ceiling fans tomorrow. Well, there's only one ceiling fan down there, but I should do all the light fixtures and the ceiling fan tomorrow, so that way whatever falls will get ripped up when they demo. That's a good idea. So yeah, that's what we did today. Pretty exciting stuff. We got all of the flooring and everything, and now we've kind of come to the conclusion that we thought about like, maybe we won't do the cabinets, but now we're definitely like, I'm pretty sure we're going to want the cabinets done. The other thing that we're doing to the kitchen is I think we're going to replace our undermount sink. We've had it since we put those countertops in like 9 years ago, and I mean, there's nothing overly wrong with it, but it's just super like scratched up, stained up, stuff like that, and it would just be nice to have some. I would really like the black one, so we'll see. I don't know if that's going to match the whole aesthetics that we're going for, but we'll see. So that's what the day looked like today. Also, I have to say, I use this floss. I've been using this floss every night, and I don't love it. I don't know what the hype is about this floss. It's the cocoa floss. I mean, it has a nice scent, I guess, but it's floss. And actually, I prefer my Flex floss from Colgate that is like super papery, that goes a gentle glide in between your teeth. I like that one 10 times more, and it's like a quarter of the cost. I don't understand the hype around that. I'm gonna use it because it was floss, and or it's floss and it was sent to me, but someone's up to go potty. I think it's Autumn. But I don't get it. I don't understand. I would never pay that much money for floss when the one that I use is literally like $1.50, $2, and it works just fine. That just reminded me to share that with you guys. I really like these too, the gum comfort slide. These are nice, but this is just more like if you have a spot to get rid of. If you want to floss your whole teeth, you really need like a string. So anyway, I'm going to head to bed, start all over tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed following us around today, and we'll see you mañana.